What's up, y'all? This is Essence China of Rare Essence Academy. And if you're a natural hairstylist and you feel like your business is constantly controlling you, it feels chaotic, your schedules are all out of whack, you're running yourself in the ground and you feel burnt out, many times it's because you lack leadership. And I know you're probably like, Essence, what does that even mean? But let's get into it. The reality is most stylists, we get into hair because we love the craft, right? We learned how to braid, we learned how to lock, we learned how to twist very early, or sometimes you're getting into game, later on in life. But nevertheless, what happens is we go from having a job where we had a manager, a supervisor, policies and procedures that we had to abide by. Now we get into our own business and our clients are looking for structure and order, but we don't know how to even establish it. It's not that you're not talented. It's just that you have yet to learn the leadership skills that are necessary to build a business that brings you peace. And the good news is once you begin to understand this fully, you'll begin to shift and now be able to operate from a place of structure and clarity. So let's get into it. Let's talk about why you don't feel like you're in control. The reason why you don't feel like you're in control is because you don't have a manager. You don't have a supervisor. It is you. And when there is a lack of leadership, clients will now begin to be attracted to those who do not know how to establish and enforce boundaries. So what ends up happening is the dynamic shifts because your clients are the ones that are actually running your business because they're the ones who are giving you the directions and you're just obeying. You're just pretty much saying, okay, well, I'll do this, I'll do that because you're, I hate to say it like this, but you're a yes woman or you're a yes man. And so you have yet to learn how to say no with love and with truth and with clarity so your clients learn how to respect your business versus them running your business. How can somebody respect your business if you consistently bend, right? All right, so number 2, let's talk about how leadership gaps show up in your business. So when you don't have leadership skills, they show up in subtle ways. You don't feel comfortable communicating your expectations. This could come in the form of what is your late policy? What is your cancellation policy? If a client doesn't like their hair, what is your policy for that? So now, because you don't either have those in place and or know how to communicate those things, that's felt. And when that's felt, I always tell people lack of boundaries actually attract bullies. And the reality is clients are not pushing the limit to be disrespectful, but there's no structure. So it's pretty much anything goes. The other part of it is you don't want to set boundaries because you don't want to upset anybody. You're afraid of appearing mean, appearing harsh. You're afraid of people going out in the street, maybe talking about your business. And because of that, you keep quiet. And when you keep quiet, it's a free for all. You apologize when you have no business apologizing. If someone's late and they're pushing you back for another client, you shouldn't have to apologize for enforcing whatever that late policy is. You apologize for your prices. Yes, it may be a particular price, but somebody may not be able to afford it. So now you don't even know how to stand in it and say, this is what my price is. You get to this place where you almost try to shrink in order to make other people feel comfortable. And in this place, you're losing peace, you're losing clarity, and you're losing direction for your business. And people sense that. I know somebody may say, well, I'm just shy or I'm just an introvert. This is not a personality issue. It literally is a leadership issue. People can be taught how to lead. Some people, yes, they're naturally more confident or they may exude more confidence or they may be a little bit more bolder, but that doesn't mean that just because you may not have that skill as of yet that you can't become that. By the way, if you're a natural hairstylist who is great at what you do, however, you're struggling with the leadership side, you're struggling with your boundaries, you're struggling with your structure, I want you to click the first link under the video and I would love to connect with you so I can show you some more things about the Rare Stylist Blueprint and how I coach stylists to help them build businesses that protect their peace. Here's the hard part, and I need you to receive this. Clients don't intentionally take over your business. Now, some of them for real do be like intentional about what they're doing, but I believe that they take up whatever space that has not been claimed by you because in any environment, someone's going to take the lead. And if it's in your business and you're not taking the lead, wherever there's gaps, clients are going to naturally feel that, especially if they have a dominant personality. If you don't lead, someone else will. And the reason they lead is because your communication isn't clear, your policies aren't firm, your identity as a leader, not a stylist, but a leader isn't solid yet. And your energy says, I'll adjust, I'm flexible, I don't want to hurt anybody. Those levels of communication, whether they're verbal or non-verbal, are sensed and they're picked up, and people use that as cues to how to engage with you and how to engage with your business. But once you start communicating with clarity, once you start enforcing boundaries without guilt, once you start showing up as a CEO and not just a stylist, everything shifts. Because leadership creates structure, structure creates respect, and respect creates alignment. And this is how you start attracting aligned clients. When you get in in alignment with yourself. At the end of the day, stylists do not lose control of their business because they're weak. They lose control of their business because they have yet to be trained how to lead. The difference between a stylist who is overwhelmed and the stylist who is in command is simple. It's leadership, clear communication, strong identity, aligned energy, healthy boundaries, and a system that supports you. When you step into leadership, you stop operating from survival and you start operating in authority. Clients will naturally shift and your business will become peaceful. And now you actually feel like the boss that you really are, right? But now you're showing up as that boss. You're showing up as that CEO. Now, if you're ready to step into that type of leadership where you're confident, where you have the boundaries and you feel comfortable communicating them, right? Where you're attracting the aligned clients, where you have the structure that's necessary to scale, I want you to click the first link in my description. It's going to give you more information about my Rare Stylist Blueprint, where I help natural hairstylists, braiders, locticians develop into the stylists and the CEO they were designed to be. So I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Peace.